What's up everyone, it's Winstonee coming back to you guys with a brand new video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the notification bell to get notified of every new video I post. So I've done a top hairstyles video a couple months ago and you guys wanted me to do another one. So I wanted to come back and give you guys 5 more hairstyles that's trending now for 2020 and some hairstyles that's good for the summer. These will all be low cut hairstyles since the last video I did was hair for medium to long range. So for those of you who like to keep your hair short or have no choice but to keep your hair short because your parents won't let you grow it, this video is for you. So the first hairstyle I'm going to be talking about today is a wave cut fade. Now this cut is different from a 360 cut because instead of you having waves all around your head, there's only waves at the top of your head. I think this hairstyle is good if you don't want the typical 360 waves, you don't want to have to maintain a whole head full of waves, and you just want to switch it up and get like just something different and something unique. And you can also add a hard part to it going to the back of your head for extra style. So for this hairstyle, you would tell your barber you want a high fade and a hard part going to the back of your head, or you don't have to tell them you want the part if you don't want it. The second hairstyle I'm showing you guys today is a faded side with a style on the top of your head. So this one is pretty similar to the first hairstyle, but instead of having waves, your hair is styled with a hair sponge. For this hairstyle, you have to have a little more hair at the top so it can be enough to sponge with the hair sponge. Now if you have a lot of hair, you can tell your barber to trim it a little bit so that it can be just enough to get the twist that you want with the hair sponge. Or if you don't have much hair at all, you can just tell the barber to just leave the top alone so it can grow out so you can sponge it with the hair. So it just depends on how much length you have to tell your barber whether to trim your hair or not. And if you want, of course, you have the option to get the part to separate the top of your hair from the fade. And if you want this hairstyle, you would tell your barber you want deep faded sides with a trim at the top, or no trim if you don't have enough hair for it, and of course the optional part to separate the top with the fade. The third hairstyle I'm going to show you guys today is a taper fade with twists. Now this hairstyle is similar to the second hairstyle, but instead of having a deep fade, you're going to have a taper fade, so you'll have more hair on the sides and in the back to twist. This hairstyle is good if you want a less drastic look than the second hairstyle with the top and the sides of your hair. Instead of having a deep fade, you just have a taper fade. That way you have more hair to sponge and you'll have more twists on the side of your hair and in the back of your hair, giving it more of a unique style. For this look, you would tell your barber you want a taper fade with the hair sponge. Okay, so the fourth hairstyle I'm showing you guys is a drop fade crew cut. Now this hairstyle is similar to a regular fade, but instead of the fade going evenly around your whole head, the fade curves on the side and drops when it gets to the back of your head and then comes back up and curves on the other side. So it's pretty much like a fancier fade. In order to get the full effect, it would have to of course drop into a skin fade. So this is another pretty good hairstyle for the summer. For this look, you would tell your barber you want a drop fade with a crew cut. And the last haircut I'm going to show you guys today is going to be a buzz cut with a skin fade. Now this hairstyle is pretty similar to the previous hairstyle, but like I was explaining with the fade in the previous hairstyle going and dropping at the back, the fade on this hairstyle goes evenly around your whole head. And then at the top of your hair is just a regular low cut. One thing I like about this fade haircut is that you can switch up the style to it. You don't just have to get like a regular low cut at the top. You can grow your hair out and put the sponge twist in it like one of the previous hairstyles, or you can grow it out and put twists, or some people even get dreads with this fade, or you can grow it out and get braids. You know, there's so many different unique hairstyles you can do with this fade. It's all up to how creative you are and how creative you want to be with your hair. And each of these hairstyles is like that, where there's multiple variations of them. You know, they're all just fades, so you can get any type of hairstyle you want with a fade. Now to get this hairstyle, you would tell your barber you want a buzz cut with a skin fade. Of course, with all these hairstyles, you can tell your barber what you want, but I would highly suggest that you show him a picture of exactly how you want your hair, especially if it's a barber that you don't go to regularly, because you can tell him one hairstyle and he might think of it as something completely different. So it's better that you show him a picture so you can both be on the same page with how you want your hair to look. And that's it for this video, guys. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share it if you guys feel like you know somebody that needs a change of a hairstyle or somebody that needs suggestions on a different hairstyle. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys next week.